I the a-hole for exposing my brother's dirty little secret after he humiliated my sister-in-law? Long story short, my brother and sister-in-law are divorcing because my brother couldn't keep it in his pants. He has made life hard for sister-in-law and has been a disrespectful man-baby, even though he's the one who cheated. It's safe to say my brother and I are not on good terms, but he was dragging his feet when it came to moving out, stressing sister-in-law out, so I suggested we get a place together. It got a boot up his arse, and with me pitching in with rent, he had more options, so we quickly found a place. I arranged for brother and sister-in-law's mutual friends to help us move. I told sister-in-law to leave everything to us. Go out, spend the day with the guy she's been dating, and when she got back, she'd have the house to herself. I even said I'd pick my niece up from school so she didn't have to worry about it. Everything was going smoothly. We were preparing the last load, but then sister-in-law came back. I don't know why. She wasn't supposed to be back until the evening when my brother and his friends would be long gone. Now, it's not that it's a secret that she's dating or anything. It's just that they've only been dating a month or two. They're still in the getting-to-know-you phase. They're not at the stage where they introduce each other to all their friends and family. Those closest to her know about him, her mom, a few girlfriends, me, but not the mutual friends yet. So, it's a little awkward since they've never met him and don't know who he is, but everyone says hi to him and are friendly, then start chatting with sister-in-law, ask her how she is, how her day was, etc. My brother looks her date dead in the eye and says as loudly as he can, "Injecting my wife," as if she was the one cheating or something. In front of everyone. Their friends, her neighbors. Everyone goes silent and just stares at sister-in-law and her date. Sister was humiliated. I could see it on her face, so I snapped just as loudly. Well, at least she waited until after the breakup, unlike you and your girlfriend. I guess my brother didn't appreciate me exposing his dirty little secret, so the confrontation escalated, and I said and did some things. Some I regret. Some I wish I'd done sooner. Well, sister-in-law is not happy things escalated the way they did. Obviously, she's furious at my brother, but she's also upset with me. She says I let my temper get the better of me, that I've probably burnt a bridge with him, and now we have to live together. I shouldn't have let him rile me up. She's devastated that my brother and I have fallen out. I think she hoped my offer to move in with him was a sign I forgave him. But I don't. I did it to get him out of the house so she wouldn't have to put up with his BS anymore. Their mutual friends say I should have handled it differently, more calmly, not made a scene, that I shouldn't have aired dirty laundry in public. I said he started it. My brother's best friend said, yeah, what he did was shitty, but I have to understand things are complicated, and my brother is having a hard time right now. What the actual... I don't care about my brother or his shitty friends, but I'm worried I made sister-in-law's life harder, that maybe I embarrassed her too. She's really upset, and while a lot of it is with my brother, I can tell she's also unhappy with me too. Maybe I took it too far. Update. Am I the a-hole for exposing my brother's dirty little secret after he humiliated my sister-in-law? I talked it out with sis-in-law. The reason she was upset was because she was worried I'd be arrested, like if my brother chose to press charges or something. She didn't want me getting in trouble. She was more worried about me than herself. As always. She says I gave him ammunition, either to use against me or to play the victim, or both. She's grateful I stood up for her, but wishes I hadn't been so physical about it, which is fair. Also, I found out why she got there early. My brother texted her, said we were at the new place, but he thinks he left the oven on, so could she swing by to check it? But of course, we weren't at the new flat. We were still loading the van. She wasn't expecting anyone to be there. Sis-law is paranoid about that kind of thing due to a house fire when she was a kid. She won't even allow candles in the house in case it starts a fire. So he knew she'd come running over. My brother wanted her to come back while everyone was still there. He'd been planning to humiliate her. Oh, and her date was there because he noticed a suspicious bruise on her arm. He went with her because he didn't want her going in the house alone in case my brother was waiting for her or something. So that's a whole other level of assholery I found out. Not great. His best friend, we'll call him Tommy, reached out to me to talk. Turns out my brother told Tommy that he and sis-in-law had separated, but the plan was for them to work on their issues, get some space, and come back and try again. But instead, sis-in-law started dating somebody new, which is 100% not what happened. Now, Tommy didn't blame or begrudge sis-in-law for it. In his mind, that's what separations are for. But that's what his comment on how my brother was having a hard time and things were complicated was all about. Tommy then said, based on some of the things I said during the confrontation, that what my brother told him isn't the full story, is it? I said no. None of what my brother said was true. I told him the truth. Showed him proof. Originally, Tommy didn't want to play sides. They all went to school together, and although he's closer to my brother than sis-in-law, he is still good friends with sis-in-law. He had to think about it for a little while, but decided he is 100% on sis-in-law's side. He has told the rest of their circle of friends the truth as well. My brother doesn't know that they all know. They're still talking to him, but they've all agreed that if he ever tries to pull something like what he did on moving day, they will step in. Oh, and Tommy said him and the other guys chewed my brother out for what he did when they got to the flat. I wish they'd done it sooner, and maybe more publicly, but it was good to hear he got a stern talking to nonetheless. Tommy also apologized to my sis-in-law for not stopping my brother and made it clear nobody hates her, nobody blames her, and if my brother gives her any trouble to let them know. I'm officially moved in with my brother. It's awkward AF. He won't talk to me, won't acknowledge me, but whatever. I don't give a F if he ever talks to me again, as long as he leaves sis-in-law alone. All I really care about is that sis-in-law has plenty of backup. Me, my brother's friends. I don't know her date well, but he seems like a solid guy. When my brother kicked off on moving day, he just took her into the house, didn't engage with my brother, just got her out of there. My brother meanwhile hasn't learned a damn thing because he lied and told his trashy mistress that he got his bruises from sis-in-law's date. The guy went nowhere near him BTW. Also, he can keep trash-talking sis-in-law and play the victim. I don't know what I'm going to do with him. I hate what he's done and hate that he's walking around as if he's the victim. It's so frustrating that he's not really faced any real consequences for what he did. But I don't know what else I can do. But anyway, that's the update.